grateful to have a Pell Grant to be able to attend ISU. Makes me very grateful. And it's been a rough week, but I switched songs. I want to do something a little bit more potent tonight. I was noticing how the Trump administration plans to get rid of the Department of Education altogether. So I don't know if we have a show of hands of anybody else who's getting a Pell Grant to be here.
Oh.
We've been essentially voted out of the college. So here's a song. I wrote this in last year in DMAX London Abroad, and we went to the National Library, and they had a sacred texts exhibit where they had all these ancient versions of Bibles and Qurans and Jainist texts and Buddhist texts, old copies of Mozart, 2 versions of the I can't remember offhand, I'm a little flustered still. And somebody was telling me, or telling the person next to him behind me, about how this particular book he was looking at was the most sacred book in his religion, and that this was what God said. And I thought to myself, there's some really harmful things toward LGBT people in those scriptures, and I know God never said those things. And it meant a lot for me to be in Britain, on the land where John Lennon's from. And one of the most beautiful songs to me is the song Imagine, and what that man wrote within 3 minutes and how he spoke to all of humanity. I find it one of the most touching songs ever. So as I left the British Library and the Sacred Text exhibit, this song came through me, and I hope it can touch some people. Thank you. like to come get a card and read my platform on the website, I would be honored. Thank you.